Oh, I think he was looking for people who's on. Oh, I could suggest 100 streamers that aren't on right now. I was just looking at my follow list right now. Oh, my lord. Ow. Hey, brother Hadrian with the 5 bomb. Thank you, dude. Thank you very much. This seems kind of... Why would you put all these here? Strange place for this. Because we're venting our frustration? Oh, fair enough. Get all out of our system. Oh my. I'm gonna miss Emil. He was such a good dude. Emil's a great character. Look how they massacred the boy. Goes murdering people again. He'll be fine in about 10,000 years or so. Yeah, I wonder how he comes back in Automata. Now I'm kind of confused. That is definitely our Emil in Automata, isn't it? Maybe there's more spoilers or something. Don't tell me. Oh, come on, really? I wonder if we can just run through these areas. Maybe. Cogger, spin to win! Yeah. Ryan H, I think that's exactly what it is. Yep. Yeah, when we're picking up like school books and used coloring books off the small shades, I think those are the warped souls of kids. Yep. It's pretty dark. The whole story's really dark if you think about it.
Yona!
Now the question is, who is this guy? Like, why is he such a special human that he gets this like super powerful gestalt or something? Like, we still have so many questions about this. Don't tell me. I'm wondering.
This ends here.
I mean, he's clearly like,
strike hard.
We're his replicant from the looks of it. Whatever that means.
How can NIER
tool hope to stand against the Shadow Lord?
Don't speak in such a manner, fool. I am nothing like you.
Nope. You fool!
Be careful!
I know.
Oh god, this guy's in trouble. Ow.
Vice, you alright?
Naturally, I am as fit as a fit.
That's probably not good. Okay. Still got a health bar left, though.
Wait! Brother?
Yona. Huh?
Nani?
Please, just stop. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't need someone else's body. I don't want it. There's another girl inside this body. I can hear her. She won't stop crying. She says she wants to see her brother.
Yona's been possessed?
This girl loves her brother too, just as much as I do. It's not right, you know? It's not right that she can't see him. It's you, isn't it?
Yes, it's me. Let's go home.
sorry. I don't know what to... I'm so very sorry. No matter what. Just know that... I love you.
Oh, that was the sister, the other sister killing herself.
Hurry. The shade that possessed her is gone.
Oh, here we go again.
Kanye, watch over Yoda for me. You want me to understand your sadness? You think I'm gonna sympathize with you? I swore to protect my sister and my friends. If someone puts them in danger, they must
I don't have any magic stuff.
stand aside or be cut down. Now come on, let's finish this.
Ow.
Vice, what's wrong?
You're freaking me out here, Vice.
What are you doing? Come so. Just do it. Strike the killing blow.
Am I doing damage? I am. It's not a lot. There we go.
Bother. One moment, please.
You okay?
Fine, just fine. All right, no, I'm not.
Vice.
No, I'm not.
It seems some headstrong idiot has decided to push me beyond my limits. I should have taken that job as a cookbook when I had the chance.
Vice. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Only joking. I hate cookbooks.
But
Let's go. Out of the way. I have one final task to fulfill.
where are you going?
Why, to stop him, of course. But after that, it's up to you. Only you can see this battle to its conclusion. I wish you luck, my friend.
You can't. I swore I'd always fight by your side.
You are an exceedingly stubborn lad.
And
You
everyone's
know
dying.
that is. Perhaps that's why I've so enjoyed our time together. But I fear this is where our journey ends.
Vice!
Oh, and remember what I told you about using my full name? Well, forget it. I've grown rather fond of Vice.
Vice. I knew you'd come around.
Don't let it go to your head now.
Damn.
I have something to defend. I have a reason to live. Shadow Lord. Is Yona all right? Oh God, no.
Oh, please, the girl is fine.
Weiss? Where are you? Are you okay?
I am as well as can be, considering I have lost my physical form. Doubtless my voice will be the next to go, so listen closely. Your sister is safe. Do not mourn her, and do not give up hope. Instead, you must call her back to you.
How?
Use your memories. Recall the times you spent with her. Present her with proof that the two of you live still, and that your lives have meaning.
I don't know.
Typical. But take heart. I know you can do it.
Where are all the humans? They're all dead. All the humans are
What's
dead.
my favorite food? Cookies. What's my favorite book?
There was a plague that wiped out mankind. They tried to turn themselves into like these creatures, gestalts. And then their plan, I guess, was to bring humanity back and then like put their souls back in humanity, but the replicants had souls and whoops.
That's my magic
Yeah.
story. What's my favorite place? Home with you. What's my favorite flower? The lunar tear, of course. Okay, one more question. Who do I love more than anyone?
Oh, Cohh, duh. Come on, man.
Is that you?
Cohh is so vain. So vain.
Is this my body?
Yes, Yona. It's yours and yours alone.
You look bigger than before. Like you've grown up.
Well, yeah. I guess you haven't seen me for a while.
Have I been asleep this whole time?
Something like that.
It's almost like I'm a princess from some fairy tale.
Oh, Yona. I'm so happy to have you back.
Me too.
Kaine.
You and your sister, you have a good life, okay?
Where are you gonna go?
Guess I'll...
You could stay with us, you know.
Thanks, but I'll pass. You know how it is. I got my own shit to take care of.
What do you mean?
Personal shit, alright? Anyway, take it easy, yeah?
Dude. No.
Kaine.
Hey, look. It's beautiful.
Stay with us, hussy. I know, right?
For the longest time, I heard someone telling me how they wanted to see the light. And now, they can finally see it.
I mean, we lost a lot of people, but seems like a pretty good ending. I mean, we kind of won, right? Sort of. Danny.
Thank you. I love it. It's so sunny today.
Yeah, it sure is.
Oh. That's a lot of Aarons and Adams. It's alphabetical by first name? Okay, that's weird.
Applause, please.
That was fun though. Man, that was really sad. My lord, dude. That was really sad. Damn.
Nani?
The franchise is just sad? Yeah. Did I miss the Kane lingerie explanation? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Valika with the $150 tip to the mod team. Thank you so much. Go mods, watch your credits, save, load game, get more lore, more insight. Amazing, keeps going. Keep your eye on when things talk. Okay. Thank you, Vleecon. Thank you for the massive tip to the mod team. Thank you, thank you. We also have Bellicoast with a $10 tip. One thing this game has taught me is that books are not good and need to be destroyed, or else they're going to devour every human soul in the world. So here, mods, save yourselves. Nope with the $10 tip. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. The more endings you get, the sadder it gets. Oh, okay. Can't wait. All right, we're up to the J's, chat. We're doing this. When are you going to be returning to Warframe? I want to see a reaction to the new quest. I don't know. I want to do the new quest at some point, though. But how long is the new quest? Is there like a lot of meat there? But the fact that you want to see my reaction to the new quest is pretty cool. That means apparently there's something good there. That's cool. Oh, it's only like 20 minutes? Oh. Maybe I'll wait then. I'd like to go back when there's actually some meat. 20 minutes doesn't seem like a lot of meat. Griffline says the new quest has some girth. Well, it doesn't sound like it. 20 minutes? That's not much girth. Any plans for the RE7 DLC? Yeah, I think so. Do I understand who the Shadow Lord is? Not really yet. The Shadow Lord seems to be like the human version of our character, and that he was trying to raise a replicant version of himself and his sister so their souls could take over. But that's about it. Yeah, well, I was going to say maybe it was the dude from the very beginning of the game, but I mean, there's like, I don't know. There's some weirdness there too. Oh, it was the guy from the intro. Okay. But I mean, the thing that's weird there though is I would have assumed. Okay, so maybe Noir found him and then. But the weird thing is, okay, so Project yeah, we'll keep going. But anyway, the thing that's weird about that is Project Gestalt was apparently like a scientific experiment, and the shades had already existed. They were already around and being messed up 1,300 years ago. So it's still, there's still a lot of weirdness there. There's still a lot of weirdness there. Also, where did the books come from? Like, why was Vice like? Just, yeah, it's not really a spoiler. Do I want it all spoiled or not? No. I don't want any spoilers. Thank you. I don't want any spoilers. I assumed it was the dude from the beginning. I just don't understand how it got there, and I'm sure we'll figure that out. Okay, it's okay. Thank you though, chat. Let me check something real quick. Cool. Z Shui Zhao. The very last guy. Nice. Okay, now we save. Exit the clear data save screen. No. Oh, okay. Yes. Kaine's story. Wardrobe. I mean top left when they're talking while fighting. Also, mods need more because they carry you and you weigh a lot with so much upon your shoulders. Velika with another $50 tip to the mod team, bringing their total to $200 to the mods today. My dude. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. That's a lot of support, dude. I weigh a lot? Apparently I do. Yeah. I'm a big boy, chat. I'm a big boy. Do 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 do. I know I've never played any of the Drakengard's. No. Cohh has a big head and little legs. I do. I hope you like reading.
Whenever I interacted with Kaine, I was reminded about something from my past. Maybe my mind has been confusing her with my sister this whole time.
What?
Anyway.
Kaine's dream discrimination. The sound of rain filled the village. The steep cliffs that surrounded the area magnified sound, causing even the slightest drizzle to rattle like a thunderstorm. The wisps of smoke streamed from huts as the villagers huddled in their homes and waited out the rain. A single child, however, had braved the downpour and was now wandering slowly toward the wooden hawk-shaped weather vane at the center of town. The wanderer reached the vane, which had existed for as long as any could remember, and stared. The child's face was simultaneously delicate and fierce, like a teacup that had survived a shipwreck. Those traits combined with pale white skin to give the face an almost sexless quality. If the beak turns east, I go home. If it stays west, then I... The child blinked. Rain slowly dripped down the young one's short hair and began its long descent to the ground. Come on, come on! The child felt a slight breeze and watched as the vein slowly creaked to life, spinning this way and that for a moment, and it finally settled with the beak pointed firmly to the east. East? Really? Before the vein could move again, a jagged rock came spinning and tumbling through the air, striking home against the child's head. Of course, the blow dropped the child to the ground as a hail of stones began to fall all around. Oh no, they found me. A heartbreaking smile crept across the child's face as the stones continued their assault. Through the rain, the sound of multiple footsteps grew louder before a voice rang out. Yoo-hoo, Kaine. The voice belonged to Demo, worst of all the bullies in the Eyrie. As Kaine struggled to stand, a final stone came skittering through the mud and bounced against her foot. Blood oozed from a cut above her eye and blurred her vision. She could make out the shapes of Demo and his usual gang of idiots. The boy seemed taken aback for a moment by Kaine's seeming indifference to the blood dripping from her face, but quickly regained his bravado. What's up, freak? You like the rain? You like getting all wet? Or did you finally decide to run away from home? But she knew it was futile. Kaine turned to leave. Before she could get more than a few steps, the other children scrambled to surround her, cruelty burning in their eyes. Kaine knew that those were not the only eyes on her. The tormentor's parents watched from the safety of their homes. She was attuned to this sensation. It was one she had experienced many times before. While some villagers simply turned a blind eye to the actions of their children, many encouraged it openly. In a society ruled by superstition and fear, all of a sudden I don't feel so bad about destroying that town. Kaine was something to be hated and, if possible, destroyed. I didn't say you could leave, freak. Demo's words chewed at her like a worm through an apple. He can't hurt me, she lied to herself. Be strong, be brave. He can't hurt me. He can't hurt me. He can't hurt. Oh, look, the little freak's gonna cry. What's wrong? Are you sad that everyone hates you and wants you dead? Well, that's a pretty good reason. Kaine prayed for the rain to flood down and carry her away from a world that seemed to have no place for her. But if there were gods, they chose to ignore her. As Demo crept ever closer, the clouds began to thin and the rain slowed. Even the weather hates me. I'm useless, a failure. I wish Demo's rock had taken my head. Kaine couldn't meet Demo's leering gaze. She lowered her eyes and stared at the muddy ground below. The bully moved forward until he was inches away. She could smell the scent of old meat on his breath. The boy grabbed Kaine's face with his thick fingers and yanked it upward. She tried to turn away, but he forced her gaze back and jammed his thumb against her eyelid to pry it open. Show me. No. Did you just say no? Dino grinned evilly. You don't say no to me. No one says no to me. Not even taking his attention from Kaine, he called to his cohorts. Come on, guys, let's give the freak what she deserves. As soon as Demo finished, kicks and blows began to rain down upon Kaine. Demo paused, still grinning, as Kaine curled into a ball and tried to make the pain stop. I don't get you, freak. What you acting like a girl for, huh? Everyone knows what you really are. Kaine ignored the question, choosing instead to stare at the weather vane and continued to point east, as if supremely confident about the future it had chosen for her. Go home? Yeah, it's a funny joke for someone with dead parents and no home to go to. Freak, chanted the children. Freak, freak, freak. Kaine closed her eyes and listened to the rain, waiting for the pain to start again. As the clutching hands of the village children closed around her, she bent her mind to the sound of the rain, letting it become her world entire. The rain fell, but the pain never came. Only when the laughter of her tormentors turned to terrified cries did she dare open a single blood-caked eye. Kaine was shocked to see Dino sprawled on the ground, holding his head and screaming in pain. She could see blood welling from spaces between his fat, twisted fingers. Oh my god, he's crying. He's actually crying. Prior to their leader, the other children glanced back and forth between themselves as if waiting for someone to step forward and take charge. When no saviors emerged, they began an uneasy shuffle away from Kaine. But the young girl was the least of their concerns. Instead, their attention was wrapped in the ancient woman standing a few feet away. After struggling for breath for a moment, she finally spoke in a voice thick with rage. It's like a bitch, don't it? And I suggest you scatter before I throw another one. And if any of you little bastards ever touch my Kaine again, I'll do far worse than throw a rock. You can count on it. Nice music. The old woman crouched down and gently touched the hand Demo was using to cover the wound. Before he could think of protest, she ground her palm into the wound and twisted it back and forth. Ow, he screamed, leaping to his feet. Stop it, what are you doing? Quit whining. Ain't no one died from a scratch. You hit me with a rock, you stupid bitch. A big one. That thing could have killed me. The old woman shrugged. Death is the best cure for stupid. Damn! Dino's face twisted with rage at her words. Locking his eyes on Kaine, he took a step backward and spat on the ground. Get out, leave this village. No one wants you here, either of you. Seeing the old woman grab another stone, Demo and his companions turned tail and ran. As they fled, the old woman grabbed her side and barked out a single laugh. Look at that fat boy go. Guess he's healthy enough to run from a fight. The woman's smile faded as she turned her attention to Kaine. Kneeling down, she removed her shawl and placed it around the young girl's shoulders, then produced a cloth from the folds of her dress and began blotting at the blood on her forehead. Oh, Kaine, she said, why didn't you fight back? You're stronger than the lot. The words of her grandmother stung Kaine, and she turned away. Don't be nice to me, she said. I don't deserve it. Nothing matters anymore. Her tears held in check for so long finally began to fall on the muddy ground below. Everyone hates me. They think I cause bad things to happen. They think I'm a freak. I wish I was dead. As Kaine's tears turned to sobs, she felt her grandmother's hands on her shoulders. Despite her advanced age and diminutive size, she was a woman of surprising strength, and Kaine found herself unable to turn away. Don't talk like that, girl. It's a river wide and deep that flows between the realms of this world and the next, and it grants no mercy to any that attempt the crossing. You got a duty to fight until your last breath. Understand? The old woman tightened her grip and tried to still the tremor in her voice. You know the pain of losing someone close to you, Kaine. You know because you survived it. As the words hit home, Kaine was struck by the force of her love for the old woman. As a young child, she didn't even know her grandmother, but when her parents died, the woman quickly accepted her as their own. Grandma, as Kaine called her, was cunning, vulgar, and quick to violence, and their first few years together had not been easy. But with each year that passed, Kaine and her grandmother had grown closer. However, it was only now, sitting in the mud with tears and blood caking her face, that Kaine truly understood the depths of her affection. Here was a woman who had seen hard times, who had seen death, who had fought through all those things and somehow emerged on the other side. If anyone could understand Kaine's pain and loneliness, it was her. Do I make you sick, Grandma? Of course not. Don't be an ass. Kaine drew her grandmother's moth-eaten shawl around her body and shuddered. But my body, it's not normal. If I was normal, then Mom and Dad wouldn't... Oh, did she kill her mom and dad? Hush, interrupted Grandma. I'll not hear another word of this nonsense. You're my granddaughter, and I love you, and if folks have a problem with that, they can just go to hell. With that, the old woman reached out and placed a wreath of dried flowers in Kaine's hair. The The skill it took to bend the flowers without breaking the stem or losing a single petal was remarkable, and the beauty of it made Kaine want to cry all over again. Oh my gosh, these are lunar tears. Grandma, you made this for me? Lunar tears were legendary flowers. Most people could live their entire lives without ever seeing one, and yet her grandmother had somehow collected a dozen or more. Kaine reached up and touched the wreath as if she couldn't believe it was real. Where did you find these? Just stumbled upon them while I was out doing the shopping. The old woman turned away as she spoke, leading Kaine to suspect that the search had been more difficult than she was letting on. The pain she took to construct the ornament, let alone track down the flowers used in its construction, made Kaine's heart hurt. She reached up and gently adjusted the wreath, admiring the way it felt between her fingers. Didn't quite turn out right, said her grandmother as she squinted at it. These old hands have trouble with delicate work, but it sure looks good on a pretty girl like you. Kaine blushed and turned away. You think I'm pretty? Of course you are. What a fool thing to say. Thank you, Grandma. Her grandmother smiled. We're gonna be fine, you and me, she said. As long as we got each other, we'll be just fine. Kaine took her grandmother's hand in hers, and the two of them struggled to their feet. As they began the long walk home, Kaine gripped the hand with all her might, as if trying to stop smoke from drifting away on the wind. The rain had stopped. Kaine stood between the weather vane, watching it spin in lazy circles, no longer caring about the direction it faced when it stopped. I don't need to escape. I have a home now. Grandma loves me, and that's enough, even if it's us against the world. Kaine let her gaze drift up past the vane and into the cloudy sky. The last faint hints of a rainbow were slowly fading. As she turned and headed for home, the light scattered into a million particles and vanished, seemingly taken away on the breeze.